you're in the market for a new camera, there are a few things that you'll definitely want to consider. But let's get the big one out of the way first, and that's megapixels. This number really doesn't matter for most of us unless you're a professional and you know that you need that extra resolution for things like cropping or enlargements. If your number one criteria is photo quality, then you'll probably want to go for a camera with a bigger sensor. So that's something like an APS-C or full frame. But the thing is with a bigger sensor is that you're generally going to be getting a bigger camera as a result. Now this brings us to the type of camera that you're looking at. That's either a fixed lens camera, an interchangeable lens camera, sometimes known as mirrorless, or a DSLR. So fixed lens cameras are either point and shoots or bridge cameras, those ones that have lenses with really long zooms. Now the advantage is to cover that same focal length with a DSLR or interchangeable lens camera, you'd have to spend a lot of money with multiple lenses, but a bridge camera, you just have that one lens. But the downside obviously is once you outgrow that focal length and you outgrow the camera, you can't change the lens out, so you have to upgrade altogether. Option number 2 is an interchangeable lens camera or mirrorless camera. Obviously you can swap out the lens as you need, so you can have different configurations depending on what you want to shoot. Plus, a lot of mirrorless cameras often have optical and sensor shift stabilization, so you can get a really steady shot. Option number 3 is a DSLR. These generally have really good battery life, and you have the option of using older lenses from film cameras without the need for an adapter. And you have the flexibility of changing out the lens as you need. So say for example you decide that you really like taking a lot of low light photos. You can then invest in a lens that has a faster maximum aperture. Also, consider video. If you're looking to shoot casual clips, then you'll probably want to be looking for a camera with a fast and responsive autofocus system. But if you want to get a little bit more serious, you should consider 4K recording. Look for changeable frame rate options, as well as an option like a touchscreen, so you could do something cool like tap the screen to pull focus. And something really important to do is to try the camera before you buy it. I can't recommend this highly enough. Maybe the camera will be too big and heavy and then you won't want to use it, it's just going to live at home. Or maybe the menu options are confusing and it will stop you from advancing further with that camera. These are things that are totally subjective and you're only going to know when you have the camera in your hands.